Well, hi, boys and girls. Welcome back for class number 2, Mrs. Fallhaber's on camera, off campus library class. I've got Clifford with me today. I'm glad he could join me. He says, hey, White Station Elementary School, hope you're reading and enjoying some time that you didn't expect you would have. My book today is Woe is Mo. Woe is Mo. This is a book that was in my own collection that my daughter loved so much when she was growing up. I think we bought it when she was in kindergarten at a book fair. This is called Woe is Mo by Diane Stanley. It's a story of friendship. Here is Arlene and Mo going to their favorite restaurant after they go to work. Mo worked at the Frozen Cow ice cream factory, and so did his best friend Arlene. They hated it there. Frozen Cow was probably the worst ice cream ever made. Even the artificial ingredients weren't real. The only good part was that Mo and Arlene could work together. And here they are. And every Friday, they would celebrate the end of their work week at Mr. Chang's Happy All Chinese restaurant. They always sat at the same table. And they always ordered the same thing: wonton soup, steamed dumplings, and cold noodles with Hunan sauce. I would like some of that right now. On Friday, Mo asked Arlene if she'd entered the slogan contest at the ice cream factory. No, said Arlene. I heard a rumor that the prize was a gallon of Frozen Cow ice cream. Gosh, I hope not, said Mo. I was hoping I'd win. He opened his fortune cookie. Hey, listen to this, he said. Great changes will take place in your life. What do you suppose will happen? Whatever it is, said Arlene, it's bound to be good. After dinner, as usual, they went to the Roxy to take in a movie. We are in the movie theater. When the movie was over, Mo and Arlene headed for the park. The sky was filled with stars. They stopped at their favorite bench to admire them. Look, said Mo, a falling star. Make a wish. Arlene thought for a little while. I wish, she said at last, that we will always be as happy as we are now. Of course we will be, said Mo. Well, I'm going to stop and predict, boys and girls. I think there's about to be a change. On Monday, Mo hurried to work. There they are in the Frozen Cow ice cream factory. That was the day he would find out if he had won the slogan contest. Here is his entry. And it says, write your slogan. And Mo did. Golly wow, try Frozen Cow. It's the cat's meow. Callie Mo. At 10 o'clock, Mo was called to the boss's office. He didn't come back. Arlene was worried. At last, the whistle blew, and everyone knew it was time to go home. Arlene grabbed her purse and her lunchbox and ran for the door. There was Mo waiting for her. He said, meet me at that new place tonight at 6. The new place? What, not their usual Chinese restaurant? Mo was there waiting for her. He was so glad to see each other. They gave each other a big hug. What happened? She cried. I won the contest. I can't talk now, but I have big news. I'll tell you all about it tonight. And he hurried off. Well, there they are at the new place. the new fancy restaurant. I can tell by the way these people are drawn. They look kind of snooty, as they say, or snobby. Mo had reserved the best table at the fancy restaurant. Arlene felt underdressed. She felt pressure to be a certain way, and she didn't like the way it made her feel. After they had ordered, Mo told her what happened. "I have a new job. The boss thought my slogan was so original, he has made me vice president in charge of advertising. Just think about it. I'll be rich. I'll have a limousine. I'll have a big office. Important people will want to know me." "Gosh," said Eileen softly. Mo was busy at work, traveling all around, making up new slogans. Arlene didn't see him much anymore, and she missed him. Around the edges of this photograph of this illustration, boys and girls, are some of the slogans that Mo has come up with. This is Cher. She is endorsing the ice cream. Over here we have another celebrity, Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator days. And frozen cow ice cream. Billboards are everywhere. Here we see Mo in his new apartment with fancy stuff and fancy clothes. He's even on top of a magazine cover. Mo's the new top dog at Frozen Cow. This box of things says, "Really new expensive stuff." Oh, let's look at Mo. Look at Mo. And then Arlene. Kind of a contrast in emotions. Finally, he called. There was a lot of static on the line. "Mo, what are you calling from?" "My car phone. Hold on, we're headed to a tunnel. Arlene, are you still there? Sorry about that. Hey, guess what? I'm moving uptown. I've got a penthouse with a river view." "Great, Mo," Arlene shouted over the static. "Wait till you see all my new stuff." "Great, Mo," Arlene said. "Hey, gotta go. Catch you later." He hung up. "Great, Mo," Marlene whispered. Months passed, and Arlene had not heard from Mo. It was her birthday. She called to invite him to a party. "This is Mo," said the voice on the other end of the line. "Hi, Mo," said Arlene. But Mo went on talking because she got his voicemail. And it said, "I'm away on important business. I can't take your call right now. If you're calling about the Just Say Yes to Frozen Cow ice cream campaign, press 1 for now. If you're calling to request an interview, press 2. If you want to speak to an operator." Arlene hung up and had a good cry. Down here you can see a photograph. Looks like it might be faded, of their time together. Can you see it? I got to get some video skills, boys and girls. Mo had changed. This is a big double illustration. It's got him celebrating, going to fancy restaurants. Here's the fancy clothes store. I don't think he's the Mo she knew. He's on the cover of the Hip Guy magazine. He thinks he's a big cheese. Oh, and here, work, all around the clock. Work. Oh my goodness, now he's at a new place. La Cool Place. That would be French. Mo was in Paris, trying to sell frozen ice cream to the French. That was pretty difficult. If there's one thing the French know about, it's good food. And they know bad ice cream when they taste it. But Mo went to lots of parties. He started wearing sunglasses, even at night, because that's what cool people do. but sometimes those glasses made it hard for him to see. He fell into a fountain a time or two. The people he went to meet were rich and beautiful. They were bored and miserable as well. Mo fit right in. He was relieved when the frozen cow gave up on the French and sent him home. When he got back to his penthouse, Mo found a happy all takeout menu. Remember, that is their favorite restaurant where he and Arlene would always go every week. Mo sat down and looked at the menu. He felt lonely. He felt tired. He picked up the phone and dialed the restaurant. "I'd like an order of wonton soup, some steamed dumplings, and cold noodles with Hunan sauce," Mo said. You know, that's what he and Arlene would always order. And Mr. Chang recognized that and said, "Is this Mo?" Yes, it is," said Mo. "You sound terrible," said Mr. Chang. "I feel terrible," said Mo. "Long hours, no friends. Smoke-filled rooms, jet lag, loneliness." "Stay right where you are," said Mr. Chang. "My new chef is just what you need." I got a prediction coming on about that new chef. Any guesses on your part, boys and girls? After a while, Mo's doorbell rang. "Chicken soup," said the delivery person, Chinese style. Mo ate the soup gratefully. It made him feel better. The dumplings and noodles were just as he remembered them. While he drank his tea, he opened his fortune cookie. It said, "For the answer to your problems, find out what's playing at the movies." How mysterious, thought Mo. He headed to the Roxy. They were playing Old Times. Maybe that's what Mo needs to make him feel better. When he got to the theater, the woman behind the ticket counter called him over. "You must be Mo," she said. "I have a package for you." And inside was a little bag with another fortune cookie. To be happy, go to your favorite bench in the park. Mo certainly had a favorite bench, so off he went. Who is following? Who is that? It was a lovely, cool night. Mo looked up and saw that the sky was filled with stars. That made him think of Arlene. He missed her very much. More and more mysterious, though, was a paper bag sitting on his bench. Inside, it had another fortune cookie. Where you find the best noodles, you will also find happiness. That could only be one place. Mo hurried to Happy All. Mr. Chang met him at the door. "Mo," he said, "long time no see. Come in and meet the new chef. She bakes the best fortune cookies in town." Mo headed over to his old table, and there sat Arlene. Mo's jaw dropped. "So it was you," he said. "Yes, Mo, it was me, and I baked you one last cookie. Here, read it." Mo broke it open, took out a little slip of paper, and on that little slip of paper, he read, "I will always be your best friend." Arlene smiled. "I'll always be your best friend too," she said, and gave Mo a great big hug. And there they are, boys and girls, both chefs making fortune cookies. I love Woe is Mo. I had forgotten how much I enjoyed that. I was looking through my own books at home to decide some I might read to you during this time we are away from campus. And I read with excitement Woe is Mo, and thought you would enjoy it too. Last 2 days ago, we read Imogene's Antlers. That was another one I had here at home in my own collection that my children loved when they were growing up. Well, here's when we would go to our tables to take a quiz, maybe draw a picture, Maybe you do some writing on Woe's Mo. What I think would be fun, write some fortune cookies. Play a game at home. Make some fortune cookies. Put them in a hat. Draw them out. Share your fortunes. Time to stay busy, boys and girls. Wash your hands and keep your minds sharp. Until next time, bye-bye.